This is not about speaking bad things about a judge. This is about the things, his misconduct in court. This is not my personal feelings about a judge. This is the things that he was doing in court was inappropriate. And I wasn't the only person he was doing it to. He was doing it to everybody that day. And he has, which is on the record, he has a long list of multiple incidents of him having misconduct in court. I'm not talking about just this year. I'm talking about going years back. Okay? I was just talking to you about 2021 and 2022, and this was after his tenure as chief assistant. What did I say? Chief assistant, district attorney. So what I'm saying about him isn't just some bad stuff or my bad opinion. It's he has a track record of doing misconduct. You can listen. He's a public judge. It ain't like the information I found about him isn't public. When you become a judge, they put you a public figure. So anything that you've ever done is out there in the open. You know what I mean? It's not like it's hard to find. It's right there. You can go look for yourself. But the whole thing is like, I haven't even seen my judge's name. What's my judge's name? I haven't even said it. I left that out because I don't want it to affect my complaint against him. I don't want him to try to use like the internet. Oh, she said this about me because she's trying to be vengeful and blah, blah, blah. No, because it's not going to help anybody else. See, a lot of people, when they called out about things that they do, and when the truth is told about them, they don't like the consequences. And I'm telling you, I'm the complete opposite. Like when I do some shit, I'm aware of it. So if I know I'm going to get some consequence because of it, I take the L. I don't deny that I did it. I just be like, okay, I mean, I got to deal with that. Right? But there are a lot of people out there who are extremely manipulative. And I'm not saying that my judge is that way. I'm just saying people will do something wrong over and over and over and over. And when someone exposes them for that bad behavior, they try to act like they never did it. You know people who've done that. People do that shit all of the time. And then they get mad when other people try to expose them for said behavior. I'm not the type of person that you can expose and me be mad, because most of the stuff about me that anybody has heard, like most of the stuff y'all hear be inaccurate as shit, right? And I've gotten to the point where I just been like, all right, whatever. I tell the truth about myself, so much so that there are people who are afraid to even be around me because my ass has no problem with being like, this person lied, this person manipulated. See, y'all like to deal with people, right? And when they fuck you over, you get scared. You go hide in the corner. You try to pretend like that person was a good person. I don't do that. When somebody fucks me over, they abuse me, lie to me, cause some kind of trauma in my life, disturb my peace, something negative like that, I say it. I say it. Because, I mean, it's one thing for me to have initiated something with someone, right? Even if I initiated some shit, I say that. I take responsibility and accountability for everything that I do because I'm a leader. That's what you do. I have people watching me. I have people who learn lessons from me. So when I get on social media, I say, this is who I am. I'm authentic as fuck. If I'm not feeling some shit, I'm going to say it. If somebody says something fucked up about me and they keep doing it, and keep doing it, eventually my ass is going to be like, okay, you want to play this game? Let's go to war. You feel what I'm saying? And I will win. I will win it. You know why? You know why? Because at the end of the day, I'm coming from a pure, truthful place. People who are pure and truthful always win. So when you think you won up someone, or you think you got your way, or you think you won up someone, if that person is a genuine person, you lost. You lost. You think you won. You know what I'm saying? No one said anything about me being an expert on judicial system. You don't have to be an expert to know when a judge has misconduct. No one has to be. Listen, all it takes is you using Google. Go get the knowledge yourself. You will learn how judges are supposed to act in court. Listen, I don't even have to Google. Matter of fact, go watch a couple of episodes of Court TV. You use true crime on TV. All right, let's do that. Go on Court TV and just sit down and just watch how judges operate. In every single court case you see, their demeanor, their behavior, things that they say, how they operate. Just watch it. Just watch it. And then one day, take your ass to court, right? And just start watching judges. You'll be able to compare who is what, right? Get to know the rules of what it means to be a judge. I used to try to convince my daughter to be a judge all of the time. We used to talk about it all of the time. I told you I went to school to be a paralegal. So I used to try to talk my daughter into being a judge. I used to tell her to go to law school all the time because my daughter is good at like defending what she believes in. Like she's good at argument or debate. So I was like, you shouldn't go to, your ass needs to go to school for law school and be a judge, bro. Judges usually apply logic and law. They have bosses as well. A judge isn't the be all of the world, okay? They're not God. They have people that they answer to too. So if they misuse their power or their authority, you can file a complaint. A lot of people don't even know that. A lot of people feel like they're powerless against a judge, but you're not. They have rules that they have to follow as well. So if they step out of those rules, you can file a complaint. But you have to know what those rules are. And I went to school to be a paralegal, so I know the rules judges have. And he didn't follow a certain set of rules when it comes to his behavior as a judge. Okay? And he didn't just do it to me. He did it to a series of people as I sat there and watched. Now, like I said a minute ago, if it was just me, I would just be like, oh, he must have like some type of vendetta against me or whatever. You know what I mean? Okay. Right. But then I was like, wait a minute. This nigga's doing this to like everybody. And I said to my daughter, I was like, he kept cutting me off. It's weird. He wouldn't even let me say too much of anything, right? Right? It was like, I was going to keep it at a minimum anyway, but he kept like cutting me off. And I said to my daughter, why does he keep cutting me off like that? Like after I got off the stand or whatever, I was like, he kept cutting me off. She was like, yeah, he keep doing it to everybody. Did you notice? And remember, I was telling a story about the woman behind me who was screaming. The woman behind me was screaming at the judge from behind me, and she was saying, you're not looking at evidence. She said it to him twice. The second time he got agitated and was talking about throwing her out the courtroom. So I was like, hold on. Something not right about this dude. Something not right. So when I think about the decision he made and how crass it was, and I just sat down and thought about it, he has misconduct. So I was like, let me just complain about that instead of trying to appeal it. Because even though he has misconduct and he made poor judgment in the case, and it shouldn't even have been, like I said before, it shouldn't even have been a thing. It was a waste of time in general. But I am not interested in appealing it because it's not that deep to me. Like, I'm not like, I don't know. I just feel like at the end of the day, I care about my son, and that's it, really. At the end of the day, that's really all it boils down to is my son. And if it don't have nothing to do with my son or me helping my son improve his life or me helping other people improve their life, I don't want to have anything to do with that. I just want to help people. So even when it comes to me filing a complaint against the judge, I kept worrying about, well, how is this affecting other people? Like I was telling the story about the dad who wanted custody of his daughter, but his daughter's mother had filed a restraining order against him. And he was saying, I'm concerned about my daughter because my daughter keeps texting me, telling me her mother is beating her. And he was like, the judge was rude as shit to this dude for no reason. He rude as shit. And I was like, why are you being like, he telling you He has concerns about his kid. Like, listen to what he's saying. And he was just passing. It was awful. He just had a bad, it seemed like he was just having a bad day or whatever. I hope he's not like that every day. Let's just put it like that. I hope he's not like that every day. I already said 300 times that I'm not appealing anything. I said that 300 times. I'm not appealing anything. I don't have the desire to appeal anything. I said that 300 times. I have no desire to appeal anything. I filed a complaint with the commissioner because of the misconduct he had in the courthouse. His decision, I don't give a shit about, because it doesn't make it break my situation. But if he's harming other people or making people feel the way he made me feel, or he tried to humiliate me or some shit like that, and I seen how he was treating other people and he wasn't following the rules that a judge is supposed to have, someone needs to investigate him, period. All his cases, not just mine, everyone's, because he has a pattern. I already filed the complaint. I filed the complaint, like, I think Saturday. I filed the complaint. I'll probably send go see for, like, require an update or whatever, but I already filed a complaint. The complaint is already filed. What happens should you go against another person? I don't go against, like, I'm not going to go, okay, first of all, genuine people recognize other genuine people. I have no reason to go against someone who is also genuine. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can pick up on who's a genuine person. That's easy. If I'm dealing with them face to face, like if I'm dealing with them and we're having like a one-on-one interaction and shit, I don't mean y'all in my chat, because I mean, chat, I love you, but I don't know a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't interact with y'all enough to be able to make sound judgment about who you are as people, right? But if a person is directly in front of me, or a person is, I'm dealing with them on a regular, I can always pick up on whether or not they're a genuine person. You know what I mean? That's not hard. I don't go against genuine people. I go against people who, number one, lie and manipulate and try to harm others. Like, people have harmed me. I go against them. I don't want to go against somebody who's like genuine and kind and shit like that. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to spread awareness about, like, a lot of people don't realize when they go to court, they still have rights. Y'all think the second y'all walk into the courtroom, you lose your rights. Nah, like, y'all get scared. Like, y'all think, I don't know what y'all think, but a lot of people be like, oh my God, be careful, they're scared. Right. And I remember that's what I was thinking when I was sitting there. I was thinking, I'm scared he can, like, take my freedom away from me. And he used the fact that he had that authority to try to scare me. And I didn't even realize this shit until, like, the next day when I was still scared. Right. Because I wasn't scared of, like, I wasn't scared of nothing outside of him. Put it that way. Like, nothing that was happening that caused me to be in court to begin with scared me. What scared me was him. And I was like, why was I so worried when I was sitting there? Why was I scared? Because see, the thing is, like I said before, I'm the type of person, I deal with my consequences. Like, when I do something, I'm okay, right? I'm like, yeah, I did it. And, right? But the way that he was, like, rolling his eyes, his conduct, he was just angry, like, at me before I even started talking. I was like, something is not right with this dude. But then the way that he was talking to me, like, he had like a closing statement. His closing statement was so rude and so humiliating. And he had the nerve to say some shit at the end that I could not believe he said, and it was about my son. And I was looking like, oh no, like, this is just break up. Like, anyway, the whole point I'm trying to make is, when that shit was just off. It was a bad experience. And it wasn't because I was worried about the consequences of, said case. I wasn't worried about this shit. This shit was neither here nor there. But the way that he acted in it, I was like, oh my God, this dude is like, oh my God, you know what I mean? But that's the problem right there. Like, people think they can abuse their power. Like, it's one thing for you to have power and authority, but the way that you use it is important. When you are a good leader, or you're a good person that deserves the power that you have, you handle it with a little bit of delicacy and decorum. With him, it was all over the place. It was just not. Now, well, yeah, I am gonna follow through with it, because I do understand how many corrupt judges are out there. And now that I know that he has a history of doing this shit, it changes the whole dynamic of the situation. Because before, I was like, maybe he just doing this to me, or maybe, he was just having a bad day. And I started realizing I was making excuses for him. So then I filed the complaint, and then I was like, you know what? Let me do a search. Let me figure out who he is, because maybe I'm wrong about him. Let me make sure what I'm doing is right. So I did a search about him. I went and I looked him up, and then he has like this long list of misconduct. And I was like, oh shit, my gut was right. That's why I tell y'all all the time, listen to your gut. When your gut tells you something is wrong, listen. Because when I was in court, I felt like something was wrong. I was like, something feels off about this place. And that's why I said the other day, I wish y'all could have seen the footage of me. Because I kept looking around like, something feels off. I was looking all over here, looking all.
Want full access to my live stream replays? Then become a channel member and don't miss a minute.